All right, my darlings, we're going to try these glasses and see if I like them any better. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, not entirely sure. These two bills that we're going to do in this video and the next one are, they're going to make you scratch your head, quite honestly, as far as I am concerned. This one especially. So this one is S.9032, A.9284. 92, okay, sorry. If you are just joining me, my name is Ellen. I am the Media and Events Coordinator here at Personal Wine Cellar. And we have been going bill by bill through the 10 bills that are going to directly impact liquor stores, as well as wineries, distilleries, that type of thing. This one from Senator Sepulveda, we've said this name before, and Assemblywoman Septimo, both of the Bronx, just saying. This particular one takes everything. And I mean everything, because this one authorizes grocery stores to sell wine and liquor. And you can bet your sweet bippy we're going to have a real fun conversation at the end of this one. And then at the very, very end, I will post the still, like I have done for everybody else, so that you can reach out to them and question their motives, thoughts, whatever. So, this is a joint memorandum in opposition. This was composed by the Metro Package Store Association, the New York State Liquor Store Association, and the Retailers Alliance, and it reads as follows. Together, the organizations listed above, who represent approximately 3,400 liquor stores across New York State, strongly opposes this legislation, which would allow grocery stores to sell wine and liquor. New York's current system was designed to protect small businesses, promote responsible alcohol sales, and support local jobs and communities. Allowing wine and liquor into grocery stores would undermine that balance in several ways. First topic. Severe harm to small businesses and local jobs. Independent liquor stores are often family-owned and operate on thin margins that cannot compete with the buying power, marketing budgets, and distribution leverage of large supermarket chains. Opening this market to big box grocers would inevitably shift sales away from neighborhood stores, forcing many to reduce staff, cut hours, or close entirely. Every closure means the loss of local jobs, commercial rent, and tax revenue in your district. Second thing, concentration of market power in large chains. The proposed change would accelerate consolidation in the alcohol market. Large multi-state retailers will drive volume discounts and demand preferential treatment from wholesalers, leaving small one-location licensees at an even greater disadvantage. Over time, this reduces competition, harms consumer choice, and makes our communities more dependent on a few powerful corporate players headquartered outside of New York. And we've talked about that before. Third topic, reduced consumer choice and local product support. Liquor stores today provide broad selections of New York wines and spirits, including small craft and minority-owned brands that rely on independent retailers for shelf space and hand selling. Grocery stores typically focus on high-volume brands and private labels, not the full diversity of New York producers. As sales shift to grocery chains, many smaller New York wineries and distilleries would lose visibility and access to consumers. Fourth topic, public safety and compliance concerns. Liquor store staff are trained and focused exclusively on the responsible sale of alcoholic beverages, verifying IDs, refusing sales to intoxicated customers, and complying with the New York State Liquor Authority rules are central to our business. In large supermarkets where alcohol is just one of thousands of items, the risk of less consistent oversight, distracted cashiers, and a grab-and-go culture increases. Keeping higher alcohol products like wine and liquor in dedicated, specialized stores better protects minors and the public. Last topic. No demonstrated need for this change. New Yorkers already have convenient access to wine and spirits through thousands of locally owned stores across the state. Consumers can easily purchase wine alongside groceries by visiting a nearby liquor store, often in the same plaza as the supermarket. This proposal does not expand meaningful access. It simply shifts existing sales from small local businesses to large corporations. For these reasons, we respectfully urge you to oppose any bill that would allow wine and or liquor sales in grocery stores, and to stand with the independent small businesses that have invested in and served your district for decades. We ask for your attention to this critical issue and for your continued support of New York's small business community. Where do I start? Where do I begin? Where? So basically, this senator and assemblywoman from the Bronx want to take everything, not just some things, everything. Everything not nailed down out of a liquor store and put it in the grocery store. Not just cans, not just wine, not just spirits, everything. They want to put tens of thousands of people out of jobs. These same jobs that these people swear up and down they are protecting, that they are looking for ways to keep. Respectfully, not respectfully, and I'm going to swear, I call bullshit. I do. I call bullshit. Because you are very effectively, very succinctly ending liquor stores in New York State. Chain or no chain. Everything is gone if this bill passes. This is S.9032, A.9284. Everything is gone. The tasting we had today, thing of the past. Our support for New York products, gone. It's not like they're going to start a department in the grocery store like they do with the pharmacy or the butcher or the bakery. This is gone. It's gone. All of it. I think this makes me the most angry. Because unlike pharmacies, bakeries, florists, there is no way for a liquor store to survive. None. Not a single way. And I want to speak specifically to the senator and assemblywoman who built this, who thought this was a brilliant idea. Again, I'm going to swear. What the fuck were you thinking? Why? Why do you feel that this is such a great idea? Pay attention! Pay attention. What is our state known for? Losing jobs and losing small businesses. This is not a complicated concept, people. Like, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. We've talked before, and if you're just joining us and you want to know what's going on, there are 10 pieces of legislation floating about to various degrees of impact on your local liquor store. This bill, if passed, would very effectively be the guillotine. I cannot stress this enough. And the audacity, the fucking audacity that this senator and assemblywoman have to even put this in front of anybody. I'm sorry. What? I don't have words. I am so angry about this. And I talked before about how taxing doing these videos has been for me, because I didn't realize it was going to be. But I saved this one towards the end because I knew I needed to do this on a fresh day where I had energy to fight. And if you are somebody, whether you shop our store or not, if you are somebody that values the fact that the heavy-duty stuff is not in the grocery store where your children can get a hold of it or your grandchildren can get a hold of it, then you need to help me fight. Please. Because this is just, it's the annihilation of an entire industry. Because like I said, there is no way for us to survive. And we spoke before about the fact that a grocery store will not go out of business if it can't sell wine. But we're only allowed to sell two things: wine and spirits. And if you take not just wine, but wine and spirits away from us, that is the end of an industry. It's not going to be a liquor store within your local grocery store. It's going to be an aisle. Or I think each section is 4 feet. It's going to be maybe a quarter of one of the aisles. Maybe, max. You're not going to get the selection you're used to now. You're not going to get the prices that you think you're going to get. And then if that product doesn't do well, they're going to get rid of it. Well, where the fuck is it going to go? Who's going to sell it? If you take any of the wineries from New York and you put them in the grocery store, and for whatever reason they don't sell, they take it off the shelf. Well, now that winery has no place to go. They can't get to you as a customer. They're not even introduced to you anymore. All of their market value has gone away. Gone. Poof. And then you know what is going to go gone poof? Them. Them. So all you're going to be left with are the Joshes, the Franzias, the Yellowtails, the maybe a Boda. Maybe. You're not going to have variety. You are not going to be able to pick the region in California where your wine comes from. You're not going to have your Italian wine. You're not going to have your Côte de Rhône. You're not going to have any of these. You are going to have what they want you to have. And that's it. New York has the biggest SKU catalog of any state, which means you have the best variety here in New York. And this senator and this assemblywoman want to take it all away. So I'm Sicilian, as the biggest part of my heritage. I have a temper, and I want to not be nice right now, but I have to be, because this is work. And I'm not going to get anywhere if I am not decently polite. So I need you hearing this at home. And several of you came to me today and said, I'm watching at home. I'm listening to every word. I had no idea. I need you to understand when I tell you that I am angry. I'm fucking pissed. This isn't just my job. It's not just my husband's job. It is my owner, the rest of our staff. It is the wineries and the distilleries and the distributors and the sales team and the fleet drivers, the warehouse people. All these people are going to lose their jobs. And if that pisses you off too, I need your help. I need you to reach out to these people, and maybe the other ones you're emailing, this is the phone call. This is the phone call to this senator and this assemblywoman downstate, and a demand, quite frankly, that this gets shelved, tabled, stuck in the fucking shredder. I don't care where they put it. It just needs to stop. Because I'm looking at this, and I've been angry about this since I read this. And I need you to be angry too. Not where our doctors have to get involved and we have to be medicated, but there's going to be a lot of people out of jobs if this passes. You're looking easily at 58,000 people in this industry in some way, shape, or form. And that number is probably on the light side. So, I want to not be nice. And I'm trying really hard to be nice. Well, relatively nice. I don't know. But I need you to understand the severity of this particular bill and how it is matched only by its stupidity, I think is the nicest way for me to say it. This bill wants to take everything that we sell and stick it in there. This bill right here, probably above all of them, is the absolute Webster Dictionary definition of greed. Because I don't know who's in this senator and this assemblywoman's ear or their pockets. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who's taken them to lunch. I don't know. But this one, probably above everything else, will end every liquor store that you've been to, everybody. So if you have a favorite neighborhood liquor store that you go to, and you're not in our area where, you're out in you're in Schoharie or you're in Buffalo. Okay, great. Hi, Buffalo, please keep your snow. I don't want it anymore. I need you to reach these people. I need you to help me fight. I need them to understand, really, really, really understand how detrimental this is to the jobs that I'm sure they campaigned on, that they were going to keep and save and help New Yorkers. I may actually go in and research these two and find out what they campaigned on. Because I'm curious. I'm curious how grossly they are working, I don't know if I'm phrasing this correctly, just how hard they're working to completely ignore what I'm probably guessing they campaigned on. So I may do some research, and sorry, my nose itches. I'm going to kiss a fool, except he's in the other room watching basketball. I may look that up in all of my illustrious free time, which as soon as I get done with the other video and get them both posted, they're both going to be on YouTube, by the way. It's just, it's abhorrent. There's so many words I can use. So many. Asinine comes to mind. Just saying. And if me swearing offends you, I do apologize. I'm very passionate about what I do, who I serve. Our customers, especially I'm going to be biased for a second, my customers especially, just are the heart and soul of our business. Not just because they choose us to come to every week or every 2 weeks or every whatever it is. But our customers are the heartbeat of our store. When they come in, if they were on vacation, we're asking about how their vacation was. If somebody comes in and they're walking stiffly, you know, we're concerned about them. We're carrying boxes of whatever out to their cars for them. We're holding the door for them. We're taking care of our customers in a way that makes them want to come back to us. That's the difference. That is what we do. And I will be dipped, but you're not going to find that in a grocery store. And I understand, oh yes, they have people that will do this for you, and they have automatic doors and blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking care. Our customers come to us because they trust us. They know that they are not going to be taken advantage of. They know that we have a fantastic selection, and they know that they are in good hands when they walk into us. We have been in business for almost 15 years, and it is a thing, it's a mission that we work towards all over again every single year, every single day, every single hour. We want to give our customers a pleasant experience every single time. Not just an in and an out. And the fact that this senator and this assemblywoman want to take this from us and you, that should concern you. Because when people come into our store, and I can't speak for the other liquor stores, but I'm going to guess it's the same. When you come into our store, you have an experience. You get to watch Chad and I, who is the manager, harass each other because we're husband and wife. You get to hear us make jokes. We do a choose your lane question that our customers have really they've latched onto. It's thought-provoking, it's funny, it's weird, it's the whole thing. It's an experience. And we do our damnedest to earn their trust in their business every day. And I can't say the same thing for the grocery stores. Because they answer to corporate. I answer to Brian. And any damn day of the week, I would much rather answer to Brian. Because Brian is a just absolute, just national treasure of a man. And if you know him, you know he has a fantastic reputation in the industry as one of the good guys. You know that he is fair. You know he is funny. He's Scotch. He's funny. He's fantastic. You know all of these things. And you're not going to, like, one of the other things that we do in our store is if a customer comes to us and says, hey, can you look into bringing in whatever? If it's something that we can sample with the rep and we like it too, we will try to bring it in. You're not going to have that in the grocery store. You're not. All of those things that you like about going to your liquor store, whether it be us or somebody else, all those things that you like about going to your liquor store are going to be gone. Gone. Poof. Because that liquor store is going to be an empty lot or an empty space. I can't make this clear enough. I can't emphasize this enough. This bill will end everything. Everything. So please, I'm going to post this still. Please understand what is at risk, because everything is at risk with this one. I feel it's more than some of the other ones. Some of the other ones are going to gut punch us and hurt us, and people are going to close. This one takes everybody. It doesn't give a rat's what size you are, if you're an MSRP store like we are, or if you charge secondary. It's not going to care. It's not going to care, because the people that wrote it don't care either. Because if they cared, if they gave a damn, they would not have ever put this into words. Please join me. Please make a phone call. Please email. And thank you for listening to me rant for roughly 27 minutes.